Welcome again to our YouTube channel. Our God is sufficient for all. Our God is sufficient for all. Your words as a parent have power over your children. Your words as a parent have power over your children. Therefore, the moment as Christian parents we understand that our words have power and, more importantly, even can contain prophetic power over your children, the more we can become more careful the words we use over our children, with our children, and how we address and encourage our children. As a parent, there are some words we have to avoid using, or speaking of some words over your children may plant a very undesired future in your child. We have to avoid using words that demean, words that belittle our children, negative, insultive, and demeaning words have a lasting effect. They have a lasting effect, or a lasting effect on the life of the children, or the future of the children may be affected by those words that you planted in your child, knowingly or unknowingly. There are common phrases, common words that parents use more often than not when they want to discipline their children. They don't want to spank them, but they want to make their children understand or become something better. But they use words that eventually affect these children in life in the future. Words such as referring your child to, "You are stupid." Remember, you have said, "You are stupid." For those who have knowledge in English, you have just confirmed that your child is just stupid. You have already confirmed, and you are affirming your child to be stupid. You are stupid. You are not saying, "My son, you are behaving in a stupid manner." But you said, "You are stupid." You are confirming that your child is actually stupid. You are not saying, "Your behavior suggests that you are behaving stupidly," or "You are behaving in a stupid manner." That's a different story. But you are saying, "You are stupid." That's a simple sentence, but confirms that your child is stupid. And that kind of statement may have an effect, a prophetic effect on your child. Or words like, "You are good for nothing." You are good for nothing. Simple English. You are not saying, "If you continue doing this, you may not achieve much." That's a different thing. But you are saying, "You are good for nothing." You are going to amount to nothing. Such are examples of the words sometimes we use unknowingly, that these words have power over the children. And for those who believe, they may have prophetic power over the children. These words and many more other words, they infer and confirm that as a parent, you see nothing good in your child. You see your child as stupid. You see your child as amounting to nothing. You see your child as a failure. So you are confirming all these things consistently, and you are planting this in the child's mind. I am good for nothing. I am stupid. And my mother knows that. My father knows that. My dad knows that. I am nothing. Even when the child is becoming an adult, When the child fails, someone say, even my mother told me I will amount to nothing. Even my father told me I am good for nothing. Even my father told me when I was in baby class that I was good for nothing, that I was stupid, I cannot do this. These words for a believing Christian confirm and infer that you don't see the image of God in your child. You don't see any image of God in your child. In brief, such words and statements, when uttered and spoken to our children, when such words are used, spoken, uttered to our children, they take their own life in the life of the children. These words take their own lives. They take their own life. They start living in the life of your children. And these words may affect your child positively, in quotes, and negatively. Why do I say positively, in quotes? You may call your child stupid, good for nothing, amounting to nothing, lazy, or the other words you may want to use that are negative, that are insultive, that are demeaning. These words may trigger in the child the desire to prove you wrong. That my dad said I'm stupid, I'll prove him that I'm not stupid. In quotes, those words may have made this child to desire to prove you wrong, that your child is not stupid, is not good for nothing, he amounts to nothing, may have this child succeed in the future. But the child is doing that not because he will have to succeed, but because this child hates you. So the hate you planted in the child is long-lasting. The child may work hard and succeed, but the hate, the anger against you, because the child is doing this to prove you wrong because he hates you, or she hates you, or she does not like the way you treated him or her, that wants to prove you wrong. It is due to that desire that is coming out of hate and anger towards you that this child wants to prove you wrong. You may have a cause in success of this child to succeed, to become a better person, to amount to something, but the hate planted in his heart or in her heart is long lasting. That's why I said positive in quotes. But on the other hand, these words affect the children negatively for the longest time. More often than not, the children are affected negatively for the longest time. Such words affect the children negatively. And sometimes they resign. Okay? These children, they resign into the fate of being stupid, amounting to nothing, good for nothing. They resign into that and accept that as who they are. They put no effort in achieving anything, in doing anything to succeed. They are contented with whatever they have. There's no motivation to do anything better because they have accepted and they have resigned to what you have prophesied over them, for what you have confirmed in their life over and over again. And those words you have planted in your children may affect them forever, and they may not put any effort to become better persons. Your words as parents, as I've mentioned, may have and can have prophetic power. As a parent, always instill confidence in your child or in your children. As a parent, always instill confidence in your child and build in your child confidence in the relationship with you and relationship with God. Build that confidence in the relationship between you and your child and between your child and God. As a parent, you have a responsibility to confirm that your child has unique gifts. Each of your children, they are uniquely gifted. They are not gifted in the same way. They are uniquely gifted. And therefore, you have to confirm the giftedness of your child. Never ever trash any creativity that you see in your child. Never trash any creativity, any positive thing, any step of advancement that you see in your child. You have a responsibility to confirm any creativity, however little it might be, however small it may be, however tiny it may be. You have the responsibility to confirm such creativity in your children and enable them to build on those creativity and giftedness of the child. Your affirmation of your children communicate a message that you notice your children or your child, that you notice your children and that they are important to you. Your affirmations communicate to the children that you notice them and they are important to you. And when you do that, the children will desire. The moment you affirm, you confirm the giftedness, the unique giftedness of any child in your life. The moment you do that, this child or these children will desire to become even more better in their giftedness. They will become to be better persons. You instill in them positive energy. They desire to become. They desire to succeed. They desire to advance. They want to be better because you have confirmed they are able to do something. Instead of trashing any giftedness, confirm and affirm such giftedness and let the children become better. And in so doing, you unlock the children from selfishness and let them into the freedom of life. You unlock them from selfishness and release them to a freedom of life. However, in doing all this, we have to be careful on how we correct our children. We can correct our children with love. That if something is wrong, just say it is wrong. If something is right, it is right. And make the children understand, or make them understand the right thing from the wrong thing. And you can explain as to why this is wrong and this is right. Let them understand. The moment they understand why this is wrong and why this is right, they will make good choices. Do not demean your children. Do not belittle your children. Do not shame them or humiliate them in a way of punishing and disciplining your children. Those words of insulting, negative, demeaning words, humiliating, shaming, belittling, you are planting a seed in the child that is going to affect this child negatively for the longest time. Instead, correct your children with love, without shaming them, without demeaning them, without humiliating them, but let them know that which is right and that which is wrong, and why that is wrong and why is the other right. Let them understand. You have to know that you are planting a future in your children through your words. You are planting a future in your children through your words. May God bless you as you understand that your words have power over your children, and those who believe your words can have prophetic power over your children. Always remember, your words have power over your children. Use your words wisely to build your children, not to kill their future. May God bless you and embrace you.